Hey there, I'm TDHA, and today I will be answering actually last week's topic, what we wanted from ninth. And again, I'm taking some notes, so if I'm looking a bit down, that's why. I think I will arrange the camera a little bit better. Something like that, perhaps. Yeah, it didn't do that much. But what do I want from ninth? First of all, we will get new books. If it is all in one or in one time, or it will be many new books over a couple of time, over some time, we do not know. But we will get new books, and of course I'm looking forward to that, especially as a Bretonnia player, because we haven't seen a new book in ages. But I'm also fearing it, of course, because I'm a Bretonnia player and a Dwarf player. So it seems like both my armies will be joined with something else, probably Empire for both of them. And that can be, yeah, that will be sad for me. I hope I can still play my armies without too much interference from the Empire and needing Empire units. I hope it is more as a expansion, something extra, some stuff you can put in if you want to play these alliance games. Yeah, but the books, I think, yeah, I would like if we got one rule book, a bit like the big red one today, but just rules, no fluff there, and then another book with the fluff, and then each of these 6 factions could get a book or something like that. So that would mean we ended up with 8 books in my head. I would like that. The rules and the fluff could stand together, but as I've been talking about before, I am a fluff player, but I am playing my own fluff. I don't care about the written one. I'm here as a wargamer, and that's okay. So as long as I have the rules and I have my minis and I can play the game, I'm actually happy, because I'm also a role player, so I can write my own fluff. I don't need a world system for that. And also in my play group, we actually do a lot of that, making our own stories about why we fight and stuff like that. Yeah, but that's it. Because yeah, for the books. If we have to see a little bit more on the fluff, as I said, I want to tell my own story. The big lines are okay. I can use that and write my own stories within that. But I don't need too much name-given stuff. I like to give my own stuff names. I don't need lots of special characters and stuff like that. But I would like to be able to equip my heroes and lords more individually, so we could make the special characters ourselves, or something, epic characters, or what you should call it. Of course, that could bring it more into some kind of hero hammer, and that's not entirely what I want. I don't want the big armies to disappear, and that's my problem with this talk about the skirmish game too. If it becomes too big a part of the game, these skirmish battles, that would be sad too. I like the big blocks and the combinations you can do with that. And that is the one positive thing about these alliances, is that what you can do with your army will be more individual, because you can customize it in way more different kinds of armies. I just lost my thread, so I need to find out where I were. The talk about these colliding small bubbles and universes, I hope that's not true. I can see how that can help some players, but if we do get the fluff, I want an entire world. I want a full world, a world that we can change in our campaigns and stuff like that. But yeah, these small bubbles and stuff like that, then I will not use the fluff at all. I will just play my armies and make my own fluff. Yeah, and I hope they bring us a more balanced game. Not only rule-wise, but as it has been for a long time, the evil armies are just a little bit better than the good armies, and I would like that to disappear, be eaten by some big monster and never come back. The one side shouldn't be stronger than the other, and I don't care how they solve that fluff-wise. I really don't care, but the sides should be almost equal. Every army should have a fair fighting chance, also in the fluff. It is not funny playing an army that loses all the time, even though if it's in the fluff. So I'm contradicting myself, because of course the fluff means something also to me, but yeah, but they could remove it from in my standard views. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, the changes of minis, the updates and stuff like that, somebody commented on that too. And once more, I'm happy to see some updates, but I'm a gamer. I'm not a painter. I don't want to have to be forced to buy new minis once or twice a year, because if I don't, I can't win. I want to be able to use my army as it is. Of course, I want to develop it, but I'm not a painter. I'm a wargamer, and I want to be somewhat competitive, of course. So I want the new units to be something that you can skip if you choose to. Also because of money. I do not have the money to buy new minis many times a year. I buy them when I have something extra. So if these new models will change the balance too much, and I will not have the money to keep up, then I will stop playing. I'll find something else to play. I'm playing this as a wargame, as I have said many times, and I could go find a historical game too, and it wouldn't make too much difference to me. I could play Flames of War. I could play some of the historical ancient games or medieval games, stuff like that. No problem. But I chose Warhammer because of the availability. It is pretty easy to get the minis. It's pretty easy to get opponents. Although in fantasy, here where I live in the middle of Jutland in Denmark, there ain't that many players. There are some, but not a lot. So, and if I played some smaller game, of course it would be way harder. But I could do it. I could travel an hour and a half to a bigger city and find opponents there. I could do that, but yeah. But I haven't chosen that for now anyway. Yeah, but yeah. But I hope we get a simpler system. To summarize, I hope we get a simpler system. I hope we get simpler rules, prettier models, and some change in the model counts through a year or two. And I hope that we get a fluff that is the bigger perspective, and then we can make the smaller perspective ourselves. So that was to sum up. So please comment, and we can have a small discussion if you totally disagree, and like the movie video if you like what you saw, and subscribe if you want to see more, and then I will see you soon. So bye!